Possibility of some storms tomorrow and then a cool down after it.
Yeah, not cold, but we're getting these 90s out of here.
Sleeves up?
Yeah,
sleeves up. Really? Sleeves up.
Tomorrow. Yeah, I think we can at least have some severe thunderstorm warnings tomorrow. Just hoping no tornado warnings. Looks like it's more of a severe thunderstorm kind of thing. Maybe we get by with no warnings. That'd be even better. There's a look over downtown. 76 is the current number. That is summer-like, as I mentioned. Look to flip those numbers around tomorrow morning. So yeah, another warm night. There's a look at some of the 70s out there now. And as we look at the radar shot, at least for now, things are quiet. A little storm complex in Augusta earlier, that made its way away. So we're just waiting to see how this is going to play out tomorrow. This is the system that would be spawning that line. Now, earlier today, it was going crazy out there, you know, Arkansas, Louisiana, East Texas, Western Tennessee, with some severe thunderstorm warnings. There was a tornado watch. I didn't ever see, it was mainly severe thunderstorm warnings is what I saw with it today. So I'm hoping that's kind of the way it is tomorrow. You don't want any severe weather, but I'd rather have the straight line winds than the spin. And I think you agree with that. Level 1 is all that's left of what was a level 3 out west today. And again, we don't have that benefit of it coming in a cooler part of the day where it's more stable. We have the heat of the day tomorrow as this is coming through. So think about starting somewhere around here at noon, and it may be around 5 o'clock before it gets all the way through. So it's right through the middle of the day. And yes, that is a level 3. We were bumped up into that today for the maybe increased threat of some straight line damaging winds or large hail. And again, have to keep an eye on maybe a spin up tornado in there. And hopefully that's not the case. But let's watch and see how the graph model's treating it. This is tomorrow, again, around noon, starting to knock on the door. Places like Upson County. It looks just like a line of showers and storms that may have some pockets of some heavy rain for a little bit. Now, when I say noon to 5, I don't mean that it's going to be raining, storming for 5 hours at your house. This just takes that long to go, as I always say, from Thomaston to Soperton, really, to get it all the way through here. Wherever you are, it'll take maybe 20 minutes for this, 15, 20 minutes to come on through, and that'll do it. So I think some probably around the 2 o'clock hour, maybe the Macon, Warner Robins area, and then starting to slide toward the east in our eastern half, 3, 4 to 5 o'clock, and then we'll get it on out of here, and that'll be done. We'll be done with it, and then we go into what's going to be a cooler scenario as we go into Mother's Day weekend, and it looks like at least this summertime stretch we've been in is going to come to an end for a little bit, which is okay. We have plenty of time to revisit that as we go through the next few months. Cloud cover may actually be kind of hanging around our northern half as we go into Saturday. That's going to kind of determine some of the numbers we have for Saturday. Some of the models showing us in the low to mid 70s, some showing in the 80s, but I think the clouds will determine that. So if we have cloud cover with the wraparound from the system, that'll keep things cooler, and we may see that again on Sunday. So we may be looking at 70s during the day and some cooler stuff at night. Again, the timing of that line, western counties by noon, leaving about 5 o'clock or so in the afternoon. Main threat, straight line damaging winds, severe thunderstorm type stuff. Secondary would be maybe some large hail up to 1 inch in diameter. Keeping an eye on tornadoes. It's not a massive threat, but it is one to keep an eye on. I think I said that twice. Here's a look at the high-res model for tornado threat. Now, this one has come down a lot. Earlier, it was up here in the green a little bit. This is the latest run of the HER model, and it has really come down in intensity for a tornado threat for tomorrow on the STP values here. So that's a good trend to see it going that way. And when I look at the high-res model for reflectivity for actual rain tomorrow, it also looks a little more scattered too. So hopefully that's a trend that will continue as we go through tomorrow. We'll have to watch and see. 60s in the morning, tomorrow afternoon. We may get into the mid-80s a little bit before this stuff swings on through. Then we'll go down to maybe some upper 50s for Saturday morning. And again, remember that cloud cover I was showing you? This may keep the numbers down as we go into Saturday. Not only that, dew points, which will be up through the day tomorrow with those storms, that'll come down some too. So, I mean, it's going to be a better feeling weekend, almost fall-like, I think, especially overnight lows, maybe around 50 or so Sunday morning. And again, some of those numbers like 80 on Sunday, we may actually be in the 70s if the clouds are more present. So that line of storms tomorrow, something we'll watch. We'll get it out of here and we'll have an awesome weekend.